Hey, g'day everyone, Daniel O'Grady. I am at Tribe Luxury Custom in Fukuoka, and there is a car here that is absolutely tickling me in the best possible way, and this car has me super excited. Have a look at that, would ya? I have seen one of these before. It was the GTT, I believe. Engine was the 3T GDE engine, twin plug. Just an amazing car, and this car in general just gets me so excited. I don't know what to say. And if there is even the slightest chance that I could get this car, if I could make this car mine, I think I would cry, because there really has not been many cars that have made me go on, damn, I want to get that. What do I need to do? One of them was a white Cosmo, and there have been a couple. There was that Corona double cab pickup, ute, whatever. Those are two cars that really got me. And this one is another one. This one really is another one. Check it out, people. And I'll tell you what, I'm gonna hit you all up to drop by store.wasabicars.com to get stickers, to get t-shirts, because I freaking need to have this in my garage, people. And I know that may be a really big and bold ask, but I have no expectations, and I do know for a fact that people who watch my videos know I don't go in for the ask like this ever. So this is the video where it's just going to happen, people. Consider joining me on Patreon, supporting Wasabi Cars, the hunt for rusty old cars in Japan. Consider helping me getting this in my garage. It would mean the freaking world to me, people. There we go. Let's get a look at this thing, and the proportions are just nuts. I mean, this is like a Celica Double X, right? The A60, you know, the Supra. Too many different names, people, but basically you got a Celica Supra under here. You've got this crazy stubby rear on it, sexy as hell rear C-pillars, rear glass. It's just incredible, people. And look at these poverty-stricken hubcaps. Oh my god, how do I get this car? You know, I mean, I'm looking at rust and whatnot. Trim is popping. Trim has popped a bit there, and there's no trim up the front there, but we'll get to that in just a sec, people. Let me just soak this in. And I love the styling, the square cut rear. Really incredible stuff. Oh my god, I'm just jelly. I'm jelly, people. Bit of rust on the roof. Now, I had a VK Calais, and I had the same issue on my VK. It was more so here. And I sold that VK for 1,500 Australian dollars like an absolute fool. But anyway, I sold that so I could come to Japan and get jelly over this car. So anyway, Corona 1.8 EX Saloon. Now, I'm not really sure about the grades, but 1.8 has to be towards the bottom, the lower end of the spectrum, but that doesn't bother me in the slightest, quite frankly. It gives me a weird little I can't say. Anyway, so and over this side, the rear quarter, we're looking at the same sort of rust, a bit of scratches and dings, and that's a bit more serious over here, but still not bad. Okay, now the rear parcel shelf, we've got some rear speakers. What is that? Is that like an air filtery type thing? I'm not even sure, but I've got the keys to the car, so we are gonna check that out momentarily. But first, I just want to really soak up what's going on outside the car. Missing a bit of trim, and again, those hubcaps, never seen. Have never seen. Good rubber. 13-inch wheels, and again, those hubcaps are poxy, and yet I love it. Now, the square fronts of these is what really gets me. Now, there was, of course, the T140 sedan, and I always quietly liked those sedans back in Australia. That was at a time when I was loving Holdens and Fords and Aussie Chryslers. But when I see this front on this car, it really is a treat. It really looks sweet. There it is, people. We are going to check this out. Let's crack this open. The satisfying click. All the doors are not dropped. What can I say? I'm a big fan of that. Oh, the smell. The smell is perfect. Oh. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's had a life of work. We've got some door locks, windows, of course. There's a bit of damage here and there, but it's you know, sweet. We've got some velour type stuff, some vinyl-y sort of stuff. This thing sort of looks tacky, I've got to say, but you know, JDM as, man. We've got some thick ass carpety sort of stuff here, so you can bash your feet when you're in the car, and it's not going to scuff so much, and it's a bit tougher. And oh my god, people, this is freaking amazing. I'm looking at about 81,000 Ks on the clock. Oh, this one was got at auction. This one was got at auction. Okay, that's interesting. I will check that out. Let's just check out the back as well. There, the seats. Velour. So nice. So nice. And I've just head banged that freaking seat. Sorry, seat. Let's just check it out up in here. The rear glass, obviously quite a sunny little spot there. Some sort of air cleaning thing. And presumably, there we go. That's me. Can you see there's the button for the windows? And there's not much of a window, to be honest, but anyway, you have control over it. So where was I? Okay, the rear seat was done. The floor mats are looking so good. Looking so nice. And like I said, the smell, people, the smell. I mean, how do you want a car to smell? It smells like that. Okay, we're almost there. Clock is blanked off. Now, when you want to talk about rare parts, blanked clocks, covers, are what's rare, oddly enough. Yeah, I know that sounds like a really odd piece of trivia, but anyway. So up to 180 Ks an hour, red line's at 6, goes to frickin' 8, 3/4 of a tank of fuel, which I guess is gonna vary as you drive it. Quartz clock, and that says clock. That is fascinating. The stalk, that's where babies come from. Bit of a crack here. I'm really going over this hardcore, people. T-bar auto, bit of a wobble in that one, like I even care. Handbrake, clean ace. That must be this air purification system. I'm not really familiar with it at all. Cracks in the dash, of course. We've got a good luck charm, Kotsu Anzen Nanchada Kanchada Takasaki Yama. Okay. I've got no freaking idea where that's from. Anyway, let's check out these seats here. It says Corona, and this is the year for Corona, people. This is the year. How do I get this? What do we got here? Corona. Contents, of course, how to use your car. Presumably you require a license. Yeah. I mean, like, what am I going to do? Translate that for you? That's not going to happen. Some stuff. That's cool. That's clean as too. Your freaking cup holder. It's a bit jelly. Like my knees. Now, what do we got here? I don't know what I can show, what I can't show. So let me just look at my face. Okay. 1830 cc's. 81,900 Ks on the clock. Sounds about right. And then they detail, you know, some things that are happening with regards to scratches and whatnot, and they detail everything that's a bit odd about the car. But there you go. There is that. And that's me close up. USS auction, which is down the road. And what gets me is, if I go to USS auction regularly, how is it I never saw this car? Maybe it was a different USS auction. Maybe not USS Kyushu, but Fukuoka or whatever. That's interesting. Sun visors are freaking bizarre. They're like toast. They're crunchy and deformed. Like, that's the worst type. The headlining is, of course, the glue. It's, oh crap. The fibers are sort of degraded somewhat, and it's like snowing, which sort of sucks. Also, the A-pillar trim is buckled. That's just no good at all. And let's check out the engine. People! This car, people. This car. Now, as I just did that, I noticed something really, really weird. Have a look at this. It's sort of got some sort of springs in there, presumably to lighten the load of the heavy bonnet. Most interesting. I have never ever seen that before in my life. How is that possible? I've certainly seen the engine of a sedan version, but presumably it's a longer nose and a heavier bonnet, I'm guessing. And there's the engine. Wait a sec. Chassis code ST140 7 blah 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 blah. Engine is a 1S-U. I have never heard of that before. 1S-U. Look at that compact little head right there, and well, you know, it's a bit grungy and stuff, but that's cool. Now, one thing I'd love to see on this car is the dealer sticker, and I didn't notice it at the back. Usually we got something over here, under there, nothing. Let me just see if I can find something comparable. No, yeah, this one here, I guess. And that's freaking so impossible to see. Geez whiz, people. Nothing. But anyway, I'd like to know which part of the world it came from. Ah, geez. Anyway, people, that's so cool. That is so cool. Look, so once again, people, consider Patreon. Everyone, thanks so much for watching my video. I'll be back next Saturday. I've got some great videos coming up. The Holden Ute that I saw in Hiroshima, that's ready to go. I gotta just get that over the line. Also, my video from Osaka. Also, in the middle of next month, I'm going to not Kyushu Tengoku, but an epic, amazing car show in Osaka. That's gonna be happening. So there's just so many things happening, and I'm busy. Anyway, thanks so much, everyone. Take it easy and goodbye.